Yo, yes now, bless now. Don't forget the rest now, people. Dezrocksteady, King of the TV signing in. We're going to learn a bit about Bolt Thrower today. I've just had a listen through to their debut in War. What's it called? I don't even know if I got the title here. What is it? I was going to say in War there is no law, but I don't remember it rhyming, to be fair with you. In Battle There Is No Law, that's the one. We just listened to it. I did a reaction to it, song by song, then did a little review and rating. I didn't think too much of it, but I know there's development to be done, so we're going to learn about it from here on, alright? So join me. Class is in session, people. So Bolt Thrower, and of course it is Wikipedia. If you've got any disagreements, if you've got any agreements, any food for thought, let me know. Bolt Thrower were an English death metal band from Coventry. They formed in 86 and released their first album with Vinyl Solution in 88, which is the one we listened to. Vinyl Solution was a record label of the late 80s and early 90s. It was an offshoot of independent London-based record store based at 231 Portobello Road. Alright, they put out The Stupids, and I'm not even going to click the link. We're just going to continue with Bolt Thrower. So the band shifted to a new record label, Earache, so went big, soon becoming one of the best-selling bands on that label. Their last label was Metal Blade Records. The band had a succession of members and had toured Europe, the US and Australia over the course of their 30-year career. Bolt Thrower released 8 studio albums. I didn't know there was 8 studio albums. So this band's got a cult following, but given they have the emphasis with the fan base they do have, and they've been given homage by the caliber of bands that have given them homage. I'm verging on saying they might be underrated if they've released 8 studio records, 3 EPs, 1 live album, 3 compilation albums and 2 demos. On the 14th of September 2016, the band announced that they were breaking up following the death of drummer Martin Kearns exactly a year earlier. So let's have a look at Martin Kearns. So he was an English drummer, let's put some respect on his name, specialising in death metal, known for his association with Bolt Thrower since 94. Joined at 17. Was he in any other bands? Played in several bands, playing anything from metal to reggae, so he's multifaceted. Yeah, so he's known for being in Bolt Thrower. So rest in peace to Martin. Bolt Thrower were formed in September 86 as a grindcore band, influenced largely by bands such as Slayer, Crass and Discharge. So, interesting, I heard a few grind-esque elements on the In Battle There Is No Law demo, but it was a death metal record, wasn't it really? Influenced largely, yep. The band was founded by bassist Gavin Ward and guitarist Barry Thompson in a Coventry pub toilet during a hardcore punk gig. Shortly thereafter, Andrew Whale and Alan West joined on drums and vocals respectively. In April 87, the In Battle There Is No Law demo was recorded with this lineup. Alright, so they did a demo. Was it just the single? Their second recording was the Concession of Pain demo, which was also featured on In Battle There Is No Law. We listened to that one, which they made in 87. Gavin had switched to guitars and they recruited Alex Tweedy to play the bass. However, Alex did not show up for the recording, and so Gavin played both guitar and bass for the demo. 2 weeks after the recording session, Gavin's girlfriend Jo Bench replaced Tweedy. So that's cool. See a woman in the band. She's a death metal bassist from Leamington Spa, England, who's best known as the bassist for Bolt Thrower. She has performed on all of the band's albums, but not on any of their demos. Wow, so she's still in the band. Very cool. We don't normally see equipment referenced on these artists, so she's known for playing a BC Rich Ironbird, Metal as Hell, PVT Max, don't know what that is, an amp, Ibanez Tube Screamer, which is, and 2 laney, 2.5 cabs, 2.15 cabs. Right. Okie dokie. So, with this lineup, they recorded their first Peel session on the 3rd of January 88 with John Peel, the alternate disc jockey of BBC Radio 1. He had received their second demo and became enthusiastic about the band. Man, imagine having death metal on Radio 1 nowadays, people. I mean, I'll put the metal and rock show and the alternate show on, which is like on Sunday from 9 p.m. onwards. They just put it like where all the grebos are still awake. They've got no work to get to, you know what I mean? They're unemployed, they're sitting around. Let's put the rock show on. Most of them aren't putting the radio on, are they? So you'll get like Bring Me the Horizon, and you'll get a load of like, you might get a pop punk band here and there, and you'll have this big stadium rock-esque, shouty music. It won't come anywhere close to death metal. He had received their second demo and became enthusiastic about the band. They recorded 4 tracks for it, resulting in a deal with Vinyl Solution to release 1 album. Just before the recording of their first full length, they replaced their singer with their driver, Carl Willits. Carl Willits still fronting the band then, yeah? Yep, and Memoriam. Their debut LP, In Battle There Is No Law, is only half an hour in length and has a primitive and raw sound, often categorised as grindcore. Me personally, I don't think it's grindcore. I think it's got a grindcore aesthetic and production, but musically, I don't think it's grind, personally. So, let's move onwards and have a look at the LP, yeah? See what we've got going on. Limited information, so it'll be a brief video, and then we'll continue on to the next Bolt Thrower record. In Battle There Is No Law is the debut album by British death metal band Bolt Thrower. It was recording at Loco Studios by Andrew Fryer. Let's have a look at what Andrew... yeah, a lot of words I can't read. And mixed by Clockwork, mixed at Clockwork by Alan Scott. It was released on Vinyl Solution as Soul 11 and in 88 and released on Vinyl Solution as Soul 11 in 92 with a different album sleeve. I'd like to see the alternate artwork, if that's what it references. The album was again re-released in 05 with the old album sleeve restored. The sound of the album dominantly features characteristics of grindcore with lyrics socio-politically charged as the members had roots in hardcore punk and created a sound that was heavily influenced by their roots. German melodic death/metalcore act Heaven Shall Burn used the same album title for their debut EP as a homage to Bolt Thrower, claiming that the band had a huge influence on their music. You know what? I don't like that. I don't like that. So, you've got such a huge influence on me. I'm just going to take your exact title and use it as mine. You know what? From what I've heard of Heaven Shall Burn, they're a good band, and I should check them out. But I don't agree with that. Not only do I think it lacks creativity first and foremost, but you know, just from a respect standpoint, it's actually backwards because now when I search, you know what I mean, In Battle There Is No Law, Heaven Shall Burn will pop up as well, and I might lead to them. If anything, you could say they're piggybacking off of this record, or you could approach it and perceive it as that way. You know what I mean? I'm doing reaction videos. I'm listening to Bolt Thrower. I'm piggybacking off of Bolt Thrower's success by doing these videos. I am speaking to you because you are a fan of Bolt Thrower. So we're engaging over Bolt Thrower, right? But it leads you to me and my page, and you might subscribe to my page. That's how I'm marketing. That's how reaction and commentary videos market, by speaking to already established markets. I could say Heaven Shall Burn did that and lied about it just being an influence. You see where I'm coming from? So, yeah, 9 tunes, running at a total of 30 minutes 21. Carl Willits on vocals, Gavin Ward on guitars, Barry Thompson guitars, Andrew Whale on drums, Joe Bench on bass. Production, Andrew Fryer production, Alan Scott on the mix, Paul McHale on the front cover. Respect to Paul McHale, it's a cool front cover. Jim additional artwork, just simply Jim. Right, cool. So now we get to the rise to popularity and the departures of Carl Willits and Andy Whale. So the frontman actually left. Yeah, we've got some interesting stuff coming up, people. So I'm signing out. Peace.